About 3 inches of the white stuff has fallen, and the prognosticators say still 3 to 5 more to come tonight in Chicago as we welcome you to football under the lights at snowy Soldier Field. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. Hey, kid. Tonight.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Fields. Side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Fields changing the play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. For the Bears, it's 6-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Play action. It's Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, nice move. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team can have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Test. Butt right. Chips left. No mas. No mas.
Back to throw. Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. With the snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now 2nd and 9.
Read, check, man.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue strike.
They go play action here on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Fields. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, both from 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, Michael Irvin to throw it to him. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We're going out right here.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
11.
Fields now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Fields going to change things up here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down.
On the ready. Hey, check second. Set.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Nwangu. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Have to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
From his own end zone, Fields. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. On first down, Fields. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, it usually doesn't work very well. And we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
Strike, strike. Watch out now, 52. Black swap.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Strike. Check. Strike. Steal. Check. Steal. Check. Steal.
They'll look to throw. Now a deep one for Johnston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, confused. Ready?
Back to throw here. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Back to throw again. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Check, man.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half. They need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right. A fake there on the jet sweep as it's Fields off play action. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Here we go. Hey, never mind. Monday. All right.
Now it's Fields. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Bears are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check mega. Ready.
You ain't doing nothing.
Another run now for Nwangu. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. On the option left is Fields. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, it's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears add 6 to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Yellow. Black Ultra.
Looking to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off, because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the side.
Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll look to throw here on first down. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
6. Mega. Flight blue.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another intercept.
Touchdown! T.J. Hawkinson, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come after this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here we go, son. Let's go, Alpha right here. Right.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
141 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Fields on first down.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go. Hey, Ken.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Yep. Right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Green jack. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Black shot.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll bice, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Steel, black. Red, cycle. Let's go, protect.
They're going to look to throw.
And that's dropped underneath to Nwangu.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Bears come up with a late turnover.